Hello, this is Bill Worrell with Virginia Cooperative Extension. For today's episode of 15 Minutes in the Forest, I'm going to take you into some manufacturing facilities where we're going to see hardwood lumber processed into flooring.
Welcome to Mullican Flooring. I'm Jim Myers. I'm the plant manager at the Norton facility. We're a company owned by Bailey Corporation, the largest hardwood exporter in the United States, very large company. We've been in business since 1985. This particular plant has been established in 1994. Currently we're one of three solid manufacturers of 3/4 inch flooring for the company. At today's rate, we're the largest manufacturer of the product. We produce roughly 21 million square feet of hardwood flooring annually. We have plants also in Ronceverte, West Virginia, Holland, New York, and Johnson City, Tennessee. We're located in Blackwood. It's right outside of Norton, Virginia. It's a 100-acre facility. We have approximately 180 staff members currently. What we do is manufacture flooring, obviously, and the source material is from sawmills located within the region. We source the lumber from vendors, probably a 100-mile radius. There's 200 or 300 current or established vendors that we source material from. The process starts from the sawmill, and the lumber is brought in 4/4 design, and we use that lumber in our manufacturing process. Generally, it comes in green, and we start a drying process. We dry the lumber in kilns, in pre-dryers, and we utilize air drying also. At the start of the process, we will plane the material to a certain thickness, put it on stacking sticks, then it will go through our kiln and drying operation. After that, we'll rip the process or rip the material to specific widths prior to the manufacturing. After that, we'll go through 2 manufacturing lines and put the profile on the product. We'll defect it and grade it. And if it's an unfinished product, it will go to our customer. If it's a pre-finished product, it will go to our plant in Johnson City to have a pre-finish applied.
My name is Kyle Evans. I'm Vice President of Manufacturing for Mullican Hardwood Flooring here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Consists of 2 locations. One is a warehouse, the other is a production manufacturing facility and warehouse. We have roughly just under 300,000 square feet under roof at this location. We produce 3 different types of products here. The first type of product is 3/4 solid pre-finished stock. This more than half the sales of our product lines. It consists of 2 1/4, 3 inch, 4 inch, and 5 inch products in white oak, red oak, and maple. Those products are produced in Norton, Virginia, and brought down here, and we take that material and we sand it on the finish line, and we apply 7 to 9 coats of finish depending on the concept, but it's basically north of 2.5 mils of finish are applied to the product, and the product is graded and placed in the box and sold to the customer. The second product we produce is a rotary peeled, or what we call a traditional engineered product, consists of a veneered 5 lines or 3 lines of veneer to produce the products. They range from 3/8 products to 1/2 inch products. We also have a 7/16. That material is produced wholly in Johnson City. Here we purchase the veneers from both northern and southern mills. We bring that veneer in here and we place it on our on the spreader, and we spread glue in between each layer of the product, consisting of either a 3-ply or a 5-ply production process. We cross-grain laminate that material into a 49 by 49 inch panel in a hot press. That panel is then trimmed and stacked down. The panel is then later taken to the milling line, where it's ripped into blanks, and the blanks are sanded on the face and the back, flipped over and tongue and grooved on the long side of the blank. The blank is then graded for quality and for grade, and stacked down and sent to the finish line. Much like the 3/4 solid products that we produce, the finish on the traditional engineered consists of roughly 2.5, 2.8 plus mils of finish. Material is finished, in-matched, and then placed in a box for sale to the customer. The third and final product we produce here in Johnson City is the sawn engineered product. Now, the sawn engineered has some of the components, some of the aspects of both a solid and also an engineered product. It has the look of a solid product with the performance of an engineered product. We bring in lumber from our Norton facility, lumber that would have gone into making 3/4 solid. We bring that material in here and we put it through a frame saw. We cut 5 smaller or 4 smaller lamellas out of that lumber, depending on the thickness we were running. And then we take those lamellas or those veneers, and then we groupage those into either an 8-foot or a 10-foot length. And then that grouping of veneers is taken to our polyurethane hot melt press. The veneers are then placed on a core we spread polyurethane hot melt on the cores that are passed under the roll. Then we place those grouped veneers on the length of the product, and that product is then passed through the longitudinal or the roll press that's presses the lamella or the veneer into the core. That component of that blank is then sanded to thickness, stacked down, and sent over to the milling line. The milling line will then mill the tongue and groove alongside of the product, and then the product is then brought back to the in-matcher, where it receives an in-tongue and groove, and is either sold as pre-finished stock or unfinished stock, depending on the customer's needs and the needs of the company. And those are the 3 major product lines that we produce here in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Thank you for joining me for today's episode of 15 Minutes in the Forest. I also want to thank Jim Myers and Kyle Evans at Mullican Flooring for spending time with us talking about their manufacturing process and showing us their facilities. Thank you to Mullican Flooring.